Hey, I am Pratyush, your friend. Welcome you to Pratyush Light channel. Before we start the video, please like, subscribe, and share.
Have you ever wondered why an object in motion tends to stay in motion? Why does a car come to a slow halt when brakes are applied? The answers to these questions lie in the fascinating world of force and the laws of motion. In the realm of physics, force is a term that represents the push or pull on an object. It's an influence that, when unopposed, changes the motion of an object. Imagine pushing a stalled car. The effort you exert is a form of force. Similarly, the pull you use to open a door is also a force. Now, force doesn't operate in isolation. It works in accordance with certain laws famously known as the laws of motion, first coined by Sir Isaac Newton. The first law of motion, also known as the law of inertia, states that an object will remain at rest or continue in uniform motion in a straight line unless acted upon by an external force. A perfect example is a soccer ball. It will stay still until you kick it, and once kicked, it will continue to move until friction or another force stops it. Moving on to the second law of motion, this law explains how the velocity of an object changes when it's subjected to an external force. In simple terms, it states that force is equal to the mass of an object times its acceleration. So, the more force you apply, the faster the object moves. The third and final law of motion is all about action and reaction. It states that for every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. This means that any force exerted on a body will create a force of equal magnitude, but in the opposite direction on the object that exerted the first force. To visualize this, think of pushing a wall. The wall pushes back with an equal amount of force, which is why you don't fall through. In conclusion, the concepts of force and the laws of motion form the bedrock of understanding how objects move and interact in the world around us. We've delved into what force is and how it influences the motion of objects. We've also explored the three laws of motion: the law of inertia, the law of acceleration, and the action-reaction law. Remember, every time you push or pull something, every time you set something in motion or bring it to a stop, you're experiencing these laws firsthand. They're not just abstract concepts in a physics book, but real-life phenomena shaping the world around us. So the next time you kick a soccer ball or push a door, think about the forces at work and the laws of motion in play.
I hope इस वीडियो आपको पसंद आई होगी। जाते जाते इस वीडियो को लाइक और शेयर कर देना, और उसके साथ साथ इस चैनल को अभी तक सब्सक्राइब नहीं किए हैं तो कृपया करके सब्सक्राइब कर दीजिएगा।